All right, so there you see Klay Thompson, obviously an instrumental part to this Warriors team, and he got it done today against the Spurs. Let's review some of the top headlines here, Harris, as we kind of recap the game and then look ahead to Game 2 and then even farther down the road. We'll start things off with McGee at center. This was really important here.
This was, and we didn't know who was actually going to start at center. And it's funny, Steve Kerr joked to the media beforehand. They asked him, who's starting at center? And he's like, you'll find out. And I don't want to tell Pop. I'm good. You guys will know when Pop knows. So it was great to see him choose JaVale McGee. Because, again, JaVale brings that energy and that shot blocking ability that I don't think Zaza Pachulia brings. And especially, we have to remember, you don't want to do anything to launch the Spurs and give them more momentum. We know about what happened with Kawhi Leonard and Zaza Pachulia last series. We don't want to deal with that again in this series, so I think them choosing JaVale and have him play more minutes at center was good. Don't give the Spurs a catalyst to build around. Let JaVale go out there and do what he does best.
All right, of course, on the Spurs side of things, the only chance that they really have to create some sort of upset here is to get Kawhi Leonard back into the lineup, and we have no new information on whether he will play this series, Harris, and it's kind of a peculiar situation. He's physically ready, but he's not mentally ready.
We have a little bit of new info. The new info is that Kawhi has a group, and the group is apparently what's telling the Spurs that Kawhi Leonard is not ready to play. It's not Kawhi Leonard himself, it's Kawhi's group, which is just wild. This has been one of the weirdest injury situations for an NBA superstar that I have ever seen in my entire life watching basketball. I've never seen this kind of chicken being played between two sides, especially with a team and their best player who the Spurs have been so patient with him all season long, and for whatever reason, Kawhi just seems infuriated by everything they try to do, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but we have no idea when Kawhi Leonard is going to end up playing again, so at this point, just assume that he's not going to play at all.
All right, let's get to the headline everybody is hoping for. Steph Curry returning soon. Harris, what do we know about this?
Well, we do know that he is still expected to miss all of round one. That was confirmed by Steve Kerr. But we do know from a report this morning that the Warriors are expected to ramp up, in quotes, his rehab intensity. So they're going to start him running, going to take some hits on the floor, going to really start to see where his boundaries are physically as he gets closer and closer to coming back. During the actual broadcast, we heard that the Warriors are going to reevaluate Steph Curry in a week and that he's quote-unquote progressing nicely. So huge for the Warriors to know that he's coming back, most likely for round two. Obviously, they still have to make it to round two, but at this point, it might just be something you can assume.
It seems like a foregone conclusion unless, you know, you're a Spurs fan out there, I guess.
Exactly.
If you're basing things off of what happened in Game 1, there's no doubt about it. The Warriors are looking pretty darn good.